The following is a CBS 6 special presentation. For those who have served in the United States Armed Forces, today we say thank you. Live from the Virginia War Memorial, this is the Commonwealth's Veterans Day ceremony.
Good morning and welcome to Virginia War Memorial's Veterans Day Celebration of Service. I'm Clay Mountcastle, the director of the Virginia War Memorial, and on behalf of the staff and all of us here, I'd like to welcome all of you to this glorious, if not slightly damp, fall morning. Today we celebrate our veterans and the commitment they made to this nation. I'm happy to be joined on the stage today by a couple of military leaders who have dedicated their lives to serving this state and this nation, and who command thousands of men and women in uniform. It's always a good day when we are joined by Virginia's Adjutant General, Major General Ring. Sir, thank you for being here. And General Brito, Commander of U.S. Army TRADOC. Sir, thank you so much for taking the time in your busy schedule to be here today. I'd like to thank our elected officials for being here. Representative Spanberger, thank you for being here. Senator Hashmi, thank you for being here. Senator McClellan, thank you for being here this morning. Delegate Waxman, thank you for being here. Anybody else that I missed, I'm just sorry I didn't see you at the time, so thank you for joining us. But today, as every day, as every Veterans Day, I also get excited to think about those here in attendance. Virginia's soldiers, sailors, Marines, airmen, Coasties, and Space Guardians. Don't forget the Guardians. Our Blue Star family members, thank you for being here. It's awesome to have you here. We have friends of veterans. We have people with us and watching today that are simply proud of what and whom this day represents. We also have a very special guest with us today that I would like to mention. Today we have Mr. David Poole, who served with the 42nd Carrier Group in Europe in World War II. And was at Normandy and the Battle of the Bulge. And Mr. Poole is turning 100 years old today. Mr. Poole is sitting up here with his family. Sir, thank you so much. Thank you for being here, Mr. Poole. Thank you. 100 never looked so good. You've probably heard me say this before, but the message remains. What really brings us all together here today around Veterans Day is a love of this country. Pride in what we as Americans stand for, and pride in those Americans among us that have loved this country so much that they have served it and defended it and still do. Our veterans, past and present, are exceptional Americans, and in turn, they make America exceptional. Thank you all again for being here, and now let's continue with our celebration of service. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance to be led by Virginia War Memorial volunteer and Army veteran Mike Danner.
I pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty, justice for all.
Please remain standing for the national anthem to be performed by Ms. Kathy Motley Finch.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you so much, Kathy. Please be seated. Former Secretary Hopkins, I see you. Don't think you're hide behind the cameraman. I see you, sir. Thank you for being here, sir. It's great to have you. Since we are celebrating service to this nation this morning, there is perhaps no better person to share comments with us than the person who commands an organization that's history begins well before the founding of our nation. Major General James Ring is the Adjutant General of Virginia and a true friend and supporter of the Virginia War Memorial. Please welcome Major General Ring. Sir. Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, but most importantly, our distinguished veterans. Today we stand together at the Virginia War Memorial, a place of reverence and honor, to pay tribute to the remarkable men and women who have served this nation and this Commonwealth of Virginia with courage, commitment, and unwavering dedication. Virginia's veterans have a proud history of service rooted in the earliest days of our country, from the colonial period to our Revolutionary War, to world wars fought around the globe, Korea, Vietnam, and decades of service during the global war on terrorism. Virginians have answered the call to protect our freedom, to secure our liberty, and to defend democracy, not only for our country, but for allies and partners around the world. Our veterans have shown us that freedom isn't simply handed down from one generation to the next. It is preserved through the service, sacrifice, and acts of courage. As the Adjutant General of Virginia, I am humbled by the responsibility of serving those who give so much. Our veterans and uniformed service members represent the very best of Virginia and the very best of America. Their willingness to place duty above self has shaped our communities, strengthened our military, and protects the very principles that define this great Commonwealth and our nation. So today, let us honor the service of our veterans, remember the legacies of those who have gone before us. We remember the fallen who have given their lives in the defense of our country and who served for freedom in lands far away. We will forever be indebted to their service and their sacrifice and to their families and loved ones. Thank you to each and every one of our veterans here today and to your families. We salute you, we honor you, and we pledge to uphold the freedoms that you have given and safeguarding by your service. May God bless you, may God bless the Commonwealth of Virginia, and may God bless this great United States of America.
Thank you, sir. Well done. Well done. Thank you, sir. Well, we have something special today. We are very fortunate to have special music performance made possible by the country music band, the Gentlemen South of the Virginia Opry, here to perform their new single, Heroes, a tribute to all those who serve us. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Gentlemen South.
Thank you so much. It is an absolute honor to be here with you guys today. Every single one of you are an absolute hero. We dedicate this song to all of you. There's a few that make us proud, that when they stand
Fight to save the
Fight
day.
to save the day.
You are a hero.
You are the hero. And I just had to say. And to the soldier that went to battle, to the fallen, we remember your name. So we stand in honor of your sacrifice for our freedom. You didn't die in vain.
You are a hero.
You are a hero.
You are the brave.
You are the brave.
Everyone else
When everyone else is
running far away.
running far away, you stand strong and
Fight to save
fight
the
to
day.
save the day.
You are a hero.
You are the hero.
And I just had
And I just had to say. To the doctor and the nurses out on the front line, fighting what you can see. We know you are weary and you're tired of fighting, but hold your head high. You're a hero to me.
You are a hero.
You are a hero.
You are the brave.
You are the brave.
Everyone else is
When everyone else is
far away.
running far away, you stand strong and
Fight to save the
fight
day.
to save the day.
You are a hero.
You are a hero. And I just had to say, come on! You are a hero. You are the brave.
Everyone else is
When everyone else is
running far away.
running far away, and you stand strong and
Fight to save the
fight to
day.
save the day.
You are a hero.
You are the hero, and I just had to say,
You are a hero.
you are the hero, and you're here to save the day.
You're my hero.
Thank you.
All right. Fantastic.
How about it for the Roanoke Voices?
That's right. Well, the good news is the gentlemen South have agreed to stick around a little bit right after the ceremony and play a little bit more for folks if they want to hang out and listen to some more. So that'd be wonderful. But for our keynote speaker today, I was very excited when General Brito said he would join us to share his remarks about Veterans Day. He joined us 2 years ago, did a fantastic job then, and since then, I think all of us here at the War Memorial say about once a month, we got to get General Brito back here to see again. So we're so glad you're here with us, sir. General Brito was commissioned into the U.S. Army 37 years ago and has commanded at every level. He has seen our military grow and evolve from the Cold War until now. General Brito currently commands the U.S. Army's Training and Doctrine Command. TRADOC is the reason we have the world's finest trained Army. It's the reason our soldiers are ready to go to war tomorrow, if necessary. We are fortunate to have him here today, so please help me welcome General Gary Brito. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And good morning, everybody. Well, I hate to let you down. I will not sing as good as they did this morning, but I will have an opportunity to share just a few remarks with you. Again, thank you so much. and good morning, all. It is indeed an honor to be here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Representative Spanberger McLean, Senator Hashmi, Major General Ring, and our distinguished guest, thank you so much for joining us all today and giving me an opportunity to recognize the contributions, patriotism, and sacrifices of our veterans. Before I go along, I'd like to give a special recognition to the memorial staff that helped put this great event together. I know it is hard for many days and many hours, and also our great band for bringing a special magic to this. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And I have a soft spot in my heart for new soldiers and future airmen and women as well. So those from Greg Adams, those from Langley and other places, and your cadre and drill sergeants, thank you for being here. Our future veterans looking sharp. Proud of you all already. All right. And A-Team, I would like to especially thank Dr. Mountcastle and the Virginia War Memorial Foundation for inviting me and all of us here today. Without your passion, commitment, dedication, and drive, we would not have this special memorial recognizing our treasured veterans. It is indeed an honor to be here today as a soldier, a husband, and a dad of two sons serving, one as an Army civilian and one as an active duty officer. I'd also like to thank you. And I would like to thank all of those at some time in their lives raised their right hand to serve and defend this beautiful country and defend the Constitution of the United States. Our veterans, active duty service members, guardsmen, and reservists. Your service, whether decades ago or more recently, helped and continue to help our country and its citizens be safe and free. So if you'll allow me, ladies and gentlemen, and if you are able, I humbly ask all veterans to stand and be recognized. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your distinguished service. Outstanding. Hey, teammates, today is November 11th, as we know. And I intend very briefly to talk about the significance of today's date and its special meaning for many of us, Veterans Day and all of its symbolism. For you see, every year on November 11th, at the 11th hour, we pause to honor and remember those who have served our country. This tradition is not new, and it dates back to the end of World War I, when the armistice was signed on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918. It was at this moment the guns fell silent on the Western Front after more than 4 years of horrific fighting and the loss of millions of lives. This moment marked the end of the most devastating conflict in human history. It is very appropriate that we always take time to reflect the sacrifice, service, and contribution of our veterans across all services and all components. The symbolism of November 11th goes beyond just the timing of the armistice. Over the years, team, it became a universal reminder of the importance of peace, unity, and remembrance. For many, this day is a moment to pause, reflect, and perhaps show some form of gratitude for the freedoms we all enjoy. Today is a day to honor all the men and women who have served in the military. And I will share with you, here in the great state of Virginia, we have about 615,000 veterans living right here, part of 16 million nationally. And that is a lot. It talks to the contributions and the respect for our Constitution. The service of America's veterans never truly ends, even when they hang up their uniforms for the very last time. I will share with you, and you know them, and we have in the audience today. Many have embraced their respective services values, but all embraced a shared bond of patriotism and pride. Our veterans come from every state and territory, but are bounded by one common theme: committed to defend America and our Constitution. Each of them answered the call and swore an oath to defend the Constitution. Closer to home, Virginia veterans have served in various branches of the armed forces, participating in conflicts ranging from the American Revolution to contemporary operations. Their bravery and dedication have been instrumental in defending the nation and promoting peace and stability around the world. Post-service, after they hang up the uniform, Virginia veterans, like all veterans, continue to make valuable contributions to the communities. They bring leadership, discipline, and a strong work ethic to various roles, sectors, and businesses. Some working in education, healthcare, and public service. Many engage in volunteer work and community service, leveraging their skills and experience to support local initiatives and improve the life of the everyday fellow citizen. Their commitment to service, both in and out of uniform, exemplifies a spirit of patriotism and community engagement that defines Virginia and many other locations as well. Now, for those who have served, we all know that not a single service member did it by themselves. So if I may, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the families of service members and veterans who helped shoulder the weight and the benefit of service. Those that waved the flags during homecoming ceremonies, mailed care packages, moved multiple times, changed schools, endured separations. Yes, you are indeed special as well, and we thank you. Your love, support, and resilience are part of the very backbone of this nation, and that will never be forgotten as well. Now, team, a little closer to home, each of us can play a role. This event today is a great example of that, and a living example of what our communities do to honor our veterans, not only through gratitude, but through action. We must remember that the world can be a dangerous place, and that we still need ordinary young men and women from all walks of life to stand up, take an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States. You know, there's an inscription here on the memorial that states, "Tell all who enjoy the freedoms of deeds and sacrifices required for them to flourish." We need to remember this truth, not just on Veterans Day, but every day. So in closing, team, I promise not to be too long. Let us never forget the symbolism and significance of this day, 11/11, November 11th, and the importance of Veterans Day. As you go about your daily business, both today and this week, take the time to generally thank a veteran for their service. Take joy in a handshake or friendly pat on the back, especially if you should see a veteran proudly wearing his or her service cap or button on their jacket. Share a cup of coffee and a genuine warm smile. And let us not forget the young men and women of all ages and ranks serving today somewhere deployed away from the United States, and their families and friends. So, team, thank you to all of you. Thank you to our veterans. Thank you to our future veterans. And thank you, and God bless those that continue to serve our country with honor and distinction. This will defend. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Please be seated. a couple hours ago, I was like, well, I sure hope the sun comes out. It came out. Some of y'all might be like, wish those clouds would come back. All right, but this is great. Almost feels like Memorial Day. But this is a beautiful day. It just made me wonder. A few years ago, we had a Veterans Day so cold that people could barely even talk at the microphone. Secretary Hopkins, you remember that one, sir? Oh, yes, absolutely. Secretary Hopkins took off his jacket. He was like, I'm not wearing a jacket on stage. So we all had to take our jackets off and freeze. And he had to be tough. That's all right. But I'm proud to introduce our annual Veterans Day contest winners. Education is central to our mission here, and we love seeing what students from Virginia schools can write and produce. The theme of this year's essay contest that we sent out to Virginia schools was for students to write about a veteran who inspired them. And we had some wonderful, absolutely wonderful submissions. It was hard to pick, but we have two winners, our middle school winner and our high school winner. And our middle school winner is Henry Clark, a 7th grade student from St. Benedict's here in Richmond. Henry, stand up right there. Good job. Henry wrote a fantastic essay about his older brother Joseph and Joseph's journey to serving in the Army and going forward and how it has inspired Henry himself. And our high school essay winner is Savannah Overton of James River High School. Savannah, stand up there. Savannah's essay was awesome. It was about her grandfather, Lieutenant Colonel Ernest Bachman Jr., a Persian Gulf War veteran and combat engineer battalion commander. Savannah was inspired by her grandfather's stories of service to include the time he tried to unsuccessfully bring a tank back from the Persian Gulf and put it in his backyard. Can't do that. But thanks to her grandfather's pride and service in this country, Savannah is now planning to serve in the military in the future. And that's what we need. I spoke earlier of being in awe of veterans, and that sentiment surely extends to our military families. I want to underscore what General Brito said up here. Were it not for the families who support veterans and are with them, veterans could not do what they do. Families serve as well. In the spirit of keeping military families in the forefront of our minds throughout the year and honoring them, here at the Virginia War Memorial, we began 2 years ago a program to recognize one military family from Virginia each year as our annual Inspire Military Family of the Year. Today, we are joined by the Pulquette family, representing 4 generations of service in the United States military and a family tree with well over 20 veterans serving over the past 40 years. With us today, we have 2nd Lieutenant Ethan Pulquette of the 29th Infantry Division. Ethan, go ahead and stand up. And he's joined by his parents, Brian and Christine. Brian is retired Army Sergeant Major with over 25 years of uniformed service, and Tina served over 11 years with the South Dakota and Virginia National Guard, a military family of multiple branches. So I'm very honored and excited to announce the Pulquette family as the Virginia War Memorial's Inspire Military Family of the Year for 2020. Thank you. All right. If you veterans that were just acknowledged by standing up a few minutes ago thought you were done, you are not. Because it's Veterans Day, and that means it's now time for the service medley. The 29th Army Division Band is going to play the service songs from each branch of the armed forces, and we ask that the veterans in attendance stand when you hear your branch song and be recognized. Keep a close eye on the new airmen and Army soldiers. Let's see if they stand at the right time. And with that, let's take it away, 29th Infantry Division Band. Great job, 29th Infantry Division Band. I love the Army medley. As I tell people, that's one of the few times you can see grown men and grown women barking when the Marine Corps song comes up there. You won't see that. And of course, we're a little Army heavy up here on the stage. You know, it just happened. It's just by circumstance. It just happened that way, you know. But, I want to thank you all again for being here. It means so much to us, the Virginia War Memorial staff, we can look out and see this is what the memorial is here for. It's here for you. And to see you all showing up on Veterans Day to celebrate our veterans means the world to us. And we want to see you come back again and again and again, not just on special days, but all throughout the year. I want to thank General Brito. And thank you, sir. I want to thank General Ring for being here, sir. Thank you so much. 29th Infantry Division Band, again, thank you so much. Gentlemen South, thank you for performing today. I have a couple requests for you all before you leave today. Inside these doors on our terrace, we just opened our newest veteran art exhibit. Our veteran art gallery is dedicated to veteran artists who show their talents. Often, you know, sometimes people think it's a service member or someone in uniform who does art, but really it's an artist who happened to have served in uniform. And we just opened up Clutch's War Stories, the Battle of Britain. Clutch is a wonderful artist. He's an Army veteran with an amazing story, and he's here today to show off his new exhibit inside the Veterans Art Gallery. So please check that out. Secondly, I would encourage everybody, if you are hungry, Tex from Uncle Jim's Dress Blue Barbecue has placed some barbecue in Veterans Hall just beyond the other side of the art gallery. First come, first serve, so don't rush the doors too quickly. Be safe, safety first. But Tex wanted to provide some barbecue for everybody for being here today. Again, it's a special day. Take the time, as General Brito said, spend time with the veteran, thank them, because when we do that, we acknowledge what it means to have our freedom and those who provide it for us. And hopefully, our young Americans will see that token of gratitude, and they'll decide that this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I want to serve. Thank you all for coming today. This concludes the ceremony. Enjoy Veterans Day. Thank you.
Second innings, trio twice. Second innings.
to all the men and women who have served our great country. Thank you for your service. This has been the Commonwealth's Veterans Day Ceremony from the Virginia War Memorial.